Let's talk about one of the biggest fears many CEOs and executives face, but actually rarely admit. And it is showing vulnerability. Hi, leaders, welcome. This is Francois here again today. See, when you're at the top of your game, there's often the pressure to seem such as invincible, to always have it together. But in reality, even the most accomplished leaders have moments of doubts, uncertainty, and yes, vulnerability. We all have it. And I do, you do, so we just don't talk about it openly. And we should, as it holds the key to overcome it. Now, you may be wondering, why is vulnerability such a fear among leaders? Well, it's because vulnerability can feel like weakness in a role where you're expected to always be strong. And here's the truth. The best leaders know that vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a strength. I'll repeat that. The best leaders know that vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a strength. And learning how to embrace it and can unlock actually new levels of growth for both you and your organization. How can we work through the fear of vulnerabilities for leaders? First, it's important to realize that vulnerability isn't about exposing all your insecurities to the world. It's about being real, acknowledging when you don't have all the answers or when you're actually struggling. This takes courage to do, but it also creates connection more than you can imagine. How can that be, you ask? Well, when you show vulnerability, your team feels more empowered to do the same, which fosters a culture of trust and oneness among the team. And as a leader, when your team is empowered to step up to challenges when they come up, it frees your creativity to solve and actually frees your time to focus on other important tasks that only you can tackle. One strategy to work through this fear is to start small. You don't need to go off closed and say, hey, I open overnight like an open book. Begin by sharing in low risk situations. Talk about challenges that you faced in the past and how you overcame them. See, this will build your muscles of vulnerability gradually and lets your team actually see that even you have grown through struggles. And that's inspiring for them. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being authentic. Yes, authentic. Now, let's answer a critical question. Why do the best leaders view vulnerability as a strength? Well, the answer is simple. Leaders who show vulnerability create a stronger connection with their team. By being open about their own challenges, they encourage collaboration, innovation, and even resilience in face of challenges. And they also model humility, which can be a powerful tool in leadership. You see, vulnerability allows you to show that you're not just the boss, but rather you're human as well. And this humanity strengthens your leadership because it makes you relatable, and relatability fosters loyalty from all your team. Now let's be real. How will you work on developing courage and vulnerability as a leader? Good question. The path to vulnerability starts with acknowledging your own fears and recognizing that they are a natural part of growth for you, for me, and for everyone. One way to begin is by identifying one area where you've been holding back. Maybe it's a conversation with your team that you've been avoiding or a decision you've been afraid to make. Take one step forward, embrace the discomfort, and remember that discomfort is only temporary. Then watch how it transforms your leadership style. Second, create a space where you can safely express your vulnerability. This might be with a trusted mentor or coach, someone like me, who can guide you through the process confidentially, without judgment, and supporting you in an authentic way, even empowering you to the next level. Having this kind of support can be the key to unlocking your courage and letting vulnerability work for you rather than against you, so that it can empower you rather than drain you as you continue on your leadership journey. Know this: vulnerability isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of authentic strength. When you embrace it, you allow yourself to lead with clarity, with compassion, and true connection. And that's what your team is looking for. I've shared just a couple of ways to begin working through vulnerability, but there's so much more that can unlock. When we connect confidentially, I can help you dive deeper into this, guiding you to use vulnerability as a powerful leadership tool that empowers both you and those who you lead. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. Reach out and let's start a conversation that will elevate you from fear to fearless leadership. This is Francois Lupien, and I'm here to help you step into the fullness of your leadership potential. Let's make it happen.